أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وبه نستعين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله wabarakatuh. Una sa lahat, binabati ko kayo ng magandang umaga, hapon at gabi, mga classmates, and to you, ma'am. My topic for today is about 5 issues that indigenous students face globally and how you can help. Indigenous children around the world have long been denied the right to celebrate their roots while getting a comprehensive education. They're up against major inequalities, from structural racism embedded in school system to inaccurate retellings of history. August 9 is the International Day of the World Indigenous People, a time to acknowledge the struggles and to celebrate the resilience of indigenous communities, while also shining a light on inequalities they still face. This year, the theme is Right to Education for Indigenous Children Around the Globe. Itinatag ang International of the World Indigenous People para kilalanin ang pagkakapantay-pantay ng bawat isa sa atin. Noong August 9, this year, International Day devoted to right of education. Number 1 is the devaluing of indigenous teaching. What you can do to help? Make an effort to support indigenous education. Donate to organizations working to teach and preserve indigenous culture. Organizations such as the National Indian Education Association and the Center of the World Indigenous Studies both take contributions to fund their work promoting the importance of indigenous students. Kailangan masuportahan ng mga organization at iba pa ang mga indigenous people at mabigyan ng pondo rin sila kasi nahihirapan din sila sa pag-aaral o mga budget sa pag-aaral like bag, ballpen at iba pang kagamitan sa school. Institutionalized racism. Ang racism is mahirap makasabay ang mga indigenous people. One of the main barriers for indigenous children, both the schooling and beyond, the overwhelming racism and bias, because global societies have largely been built through violently claiming indigenous lands. This bias is embedded into the foundation of of non-indigenous people. Isa sa mga hadlang ng mga indigenous people ng mga children sa napakalaking tawag dito, napakalaking problema kasi hindi sila nakakasabay sa mga aralin. At higit sa lahat, itinayo ang violent claiming indigenous lands. This bias embed into the foundation of non-indigenous education. What you can do to help? Reframe the way to think about the indigenous students and the educational systems in your own country, or else where Sarah puts to simply, people can help as the implicit rejecting negative typical views of indigenous people. Kailangan i-reframe ang way na para matulungan ang mga indigenous students sa ating country o ating bansa. Ayon kay Sarah, puts it so simply, people can help to explicitly rejecting negative. Wag natin i-reject natin yung mga negative. Mga negative nila, like binubuli sila ng mga ibang estudyante na maitim, kulutang buhok, etc. At stereotypically or unfairly, mga unfair. That means valuing indigenous people. At pahalagahan din natin ang indigenous people para sa kanilang pag-aaral. At paraan na valid. At bigyan natin ng halaga ang mga indigenous people students. This encouragement of celebrating indigenous language and identity. Indigenous communities speak the overwhelming majority of the world's 7,000 languages, a clear indicator of rich culture and deep history, what can aid any learning environment. Yet these languages are threatened when teachers discourage young children from speaking them in the classroom. Kailangan sa ating bansa ay majority natin yung mga indigenous people na tulungan sila sa clear pagtuturo of rich culture to deep history that you can learning environment at to language at wag natin bantaan yung kanilang mga language when their teacher discourage young children from speaking them in the classroom. At wag natin i-discourage ang mga young children kung ito ay katatawanan ang kanilang mga pananaw, bagkus ito ay i-encourage natin sila. Non-indigenous modes of education, both public and private, often ignore or discourage the culture, languages, and practices of native students. But these three things, Rose says, are vital to success. Our students do better when grounded in who they are and when they are comfortable in classroom. at meron din paraan ang mga non-indigenous people sa pag-aaral, both public and private. Often the ignore and discourage the culture. Ignore na lang at discourage ang ibang mga kultura at ang kanilang mga kultura, languages, and practices of often ignore or discourage the culture, languages, and practice of ang mga native na students. These three things, Rose says, ang nasabi ni Rose, ayon sa kanya, mahalaga ang kapasidad, ang pagiging success ng isang estudyante. Our students do better when they are grounded in who they are and where they are comfortable. At maging komportable sila dapat sa ating pagtuturo o sa classroom. Maging komportable sila sa loob ng classroom, ayon sa kanya. What you can do help. Support indigenous communities in your local area by supporting the right of education and beyond. In doing responsibly, however, it's crucial to allow the communities to refine what the support looks like, a search out of start at meaningful conversation. Kailangan ay masuportahan ang mga indigenous people sa ating communities o local area sa pag-aaral at maging responsable o pagbutihin ang tulungan natin ang mga indigenous children sa search out the start of meaningful conversation at sa ating conversation. The whitewashing of history. The whitewashing of history. In public and private schools, history is often constructed in a way that erases the struggle of indigenous communities. Perhaps one of the most notable examples is the Thanksgiving in the has been thrusted into more comfortable narrative within the school of curricula. Ang whitewashing is, ito na yung takpan natin yung mga kamalian nila, tulad ng pagkatao nila, yun basta. In a public and private school, history is often constructed in a way to erase. Kailangan natin burahin natin yung masikap of the indigenous communities. Marahil ang mga memorable example is the Thanksgiving, and this has been twisted into a more comfortable narrative sa school of curriculum. Not only this service is pagkasira ng loob ng mga native students doon, but also the furthers laganap na stigma. Ang stigma is mancha and misunderstanding of indigenous population around the world. Sa population sa iba't ibang mundo. What you can do to help. Seek out responsible telling of history, especially those told by indigenous communities themselves. For books on indigenous history, through some essentials reading from the First Nation Development Institute here for the current events. Coverage through in the indigenous lens. Check out the resources like Native People magazine in the as National Indigenous Television in Australia, CBC, Aboriginal in Canada, Indian Country Today for a world news. Number 5 is low graduation enrollment rates. All this inequality takes to tell that the inequality toll the impact the incredibly apparent when faced with graduation rates for indigenous students. Ito na yung hindi pagkakapantay-pantay na epekto na hindi makapaniwala o malinawagan ang when faced the graduation rates of indigenous students. Where rural or sa bukid, were isolated na nakahiwalay, were high poverty o matinding kahirapan. And we are dealing with the issue of rural high poverty schools are faced with process. I don't think this unique to the United States. This is across the world. Ang kabuuan ay nagkakaisa-isang United States at ang ibang bansa. Here are the global facts. According to the National Indian Education Association, 22% of native people over the age of 25 have not graduated high school. The dropout rate for white students is less than 5%. For the black student is less than 10%. What you can help the advocate for the teacher taking up the investment. According to United Nations, only 40% of school age Inuit children in Canada are attending school full-time. In Australia, enrollment of indigenous high school stood at 60% in 2013, far below the 80% average for all the Australians according to the UN. According to the United Nations, 85% of indigenous children in Latin America and the Caribbean begin the secondary education, but only 4% complete that level. What you do help advocate the teacher to take the investment in indigenous communities and pass up the investment education the classroom. Ross says requires teachers of school system increase the professional development around indigenous native issues. And according to Sarah, it also requires the overall supporting indigenous students. Ultimately, it's about doing the with us and to do us, embracing our humanity and the nurturing programs and policies that promote positivity, hope, a lifelong love of learning, he says. Educators can help us to be strong culture and smarter in our educational outcomes. Topics: Australia Conversation Education, how to help indigenous rights, inequality, Native American racism. Good, social good US word. Thank you for watching and listening. Hanggang doon na lang po. Kung meron po kayong katanungan, magtanong na lang po kay Ma'am Parisha. Shukran and wassalam.